Hello friends, and welcome back to another Player's Companion. As always, I'm Dustin.
I'm Haley.
And today we are on opposite sides of the table from where we usually sit.
I don't know what I was going to put up my dukes. I was like, that's not...
So apparently he was going to fight me for this side of the table.
Wait, what? Oh, that. I thought you were talking about we're on opposite sides of the...
No.
Good and evil.
I don't know, we flip-flop today. But we will be on opposite sides of the galaxy because today we are playing the Star Wars deck building game from Fantasy Flight Games for the first time.
I like to play deck builders a lot. I think they make pretty good two-player games, even if they're not exclusively two-player games. Legendary is one of my all-time favorite games, so I'm very excited to see what this one is like.
So yeah, we're gonna see what is different, or if this is just any cool on its own or not. I've heard good things so far, so we're gonna crack into this, play a game, and give you our first impressions. Light side or dark side?
Is there Kylo Ren?
No, it's only the original trilogy.
Then I'll be light side.
If you have played any deck building games before, this would be very familiar. Nothing too new to it, but still kind of some fun, balanced, in theory, two-player game action here. So in a deck building game, everyone starts with the same basic deck. Light side and dark side cards have different names, of course, Stormtrooper versus Rebel Trooper, but functionally they're the same. And they're all very weak. You want to blow up your bad starting cards and recruit good new cards into your deck through the course of the game, and get stronger as you go. Ultimately, your goal is to take your opponent's bases. Each player has 5 base cards of different planets, and blow up 3 of them. First player to blow up 3 of these is going to win the game. You blow things up by spending that much attack on them, whatever this number is down here. Attack is built up on your cards, right here next to the little laser pistol. All of your cards produce one of 3 resources. Either a pistol, which is attack, which you can use to blow up the bases and other cards, which will propagate here. Resources, which are the little cubes. Those can be used to build up and purchase more and better cards that go into your deck. And the last icon is a little star icon that's on a few cards that gives you the Force. That's on only the one starting card. The Inquisitor or Temple Guardian here gives you the Force, which moves this little Force marker back and forth on the track. If the Force is on your side, some of your cards have bigger effects, will be stronger. Or if you get all the way to the end of your mark, you get a free cube to purchase with on each of your turns. Cards come out here from the Galaxy deck into the purchase tray. There's always 6 of them there. Imperial cards will be bought by the Imperial player. Neutral cards return on their side. Either player can buy these. Rebels, of course, for the Rebels. Things can get a little lopsided because the deck is split into thirds between Imperial and Neutral and Rebel. But there's always Boshek over here, the Outer Rim Pilot. It can be purchased by any player, so if you find yourself kind of low on options here, you can always purchase those. You can also always spend more of your cards to attack the opponent's cards. So for instance, if the Rebel player didn't want the Imperials to get this TIE Fighter, they could spend their one attack there to blow that card up. It would get discarded, and they would gain a 1 credit reward, and it would also immediately refill that space on the deck, so it might give them extra options to purchase as well. Play proceed back and forth like that, with players buying cards, destroying cards, adding them into their decks to become stronger and stronger, until eventually, like I said, 3 of the bases for one player are destroyed, and you've won the Galactic Civil War.
Before I shuffle my deck, I just wanted to show what my starter cards look like. So I've got a couple Rebel Troopers, many copies of the Alliance Shuttle, and then a Temple Guardian.
So I paid 3 with these Imperial shuttles to purchase the TIE Interceptor, and then we're gonna have our first casualty of the game, as I have 2 Stormtroopers with 4 total force, and I'm going to execute Jyn Erso in the streets.
That's okay, she's my least favorite Rebel.
Right. Wow. Destroying her gets me a reward of 3 force, so the force comes to my side. Now, unless this moves away for my next turn, I'm going to start the turn with an additional resource to purchase with on that turn. And that immediately refills, so you get a U-Wing So maybe that'll be a good replacement for you.
So I have my 3 alliance shuttles, so I'm gonna use the 3 resources to get this Twi'lek smuggler. And then I have 2 attacks, so I'm gonna do the same thing to you and kill General Veers.
One quick thing.
Oh, Jesus.
You bought the smuggler, so you should refill that first.
Oh, I see.
To see if it's
someone
someone
better
else.
to kill.
Exactly.
No, it's my own thing.
Okay.
So yes, I kill this guy. I get to
Well, god damn it!
I get to take that away from you on the force, so it's back to neutral.
That is the same reward, 3 force. All right, very good. And then you get to replace that card as well. The Millennium Falcon. Well, God, I'm gonna try to blow that up. 7
Shoot.
though. Ooh, okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Looks like we're even.
You rebel scum.
This is why people don't like playing with you. He already blew up the Millennium Falcon. After we talked about it, I didn't even get to try to get it.
Oh, well, after I blow up, I can purchase a card for my faction for free. Yes. ATST. Sorry.
That's what a jerk looks like.
Well.
How do you feel now? I'm destroying your base already.
I feel a bit like Thrawn, I guess, losing Lothal to Space Aladdin and a bunch of whales.
Feel a little bit better about the Millennium Falcon now, though.
Yeah, so now I gotta pick a new base from the ones that are here. So whenever one of your bases is blown up, you get to pick one from your remaining stack. Some are stronger than others, some have different game tech, so I gotta see what I want to do. So we're not real late into the game, and already almost my second base is gone. So 2/3 of the goal accomplished by Haley. Really showing off how important these capital ships are, because they're the only thing that stops damage from going directly to your base. So if you don't have a few of these in your deck pretty quick, you're not gonna last very long.
McClunky. McClunky!
So I have an amazing turn lined up here. I got a buttload of resources, as they refer. That's a buttload is an official Star Wars term of measurement. Darth Vader is out. The Force is with me, so he alone has 10 attack. I'm going to use him to force choke the entire planet of Hoth. That's great, but I'm still probably screwed anyway, because I don't have any capital ships left, and my last planet, Endor, here only has, what do I got? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 6 health left on it. Good chance Haley's got that in her hand, so I think I've been blowing up way too many of her cards and not attacking the planet enough. So that might end up being my downfall in the end. We'll see. Using the ATST to blow up the Hammerhead Corvette. And then Darth Vader, because the Force is with me at the last minute just before Endor falls, will single-handedly bring down the planet of Sullust with 10 damage, making the dark side the victor. I can feel your anger.
I'm gonna turn the dark side now. I was ahead this whole game. I killed your first planet way before you killed one from mine. I was one away. I did not have a way to get an extra fight last turn, and you came up, and this is why people don't like playing against you.
It was very close. Haley, with the Hammerhead Corvette, can blow up an opposing enemy's ship. So had she done that, she could have got rid of my blocking ship.
But then I wouldn't have had one.
It wouldn't have had a blocker.
Enough damage.
And she was only 1 damage shy of being able to take out my final planet. So a very close game. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm kind of sorry. You looked very sad when Sullust got blown up. But you know, Vader's gonna Vader. That's just what he's gonna do. Yeah.
And of course, I did have a lot of turns with no damage, and of course, this turn, almost all my cards are damaged.
Yeah.
If I had gone another turn.
One of your B-wing, that was MVP. Your B-wing killed 2 of my planets and almost got the 3rd one. So that was, it's a clutch card. You see why Hera likes those so much.
Not that much of a clutch. It's still in a win.
It's one shy. All right, you were 1 shy. It's fine. Be glad for a close game.
No. That's not the same as winning.
You should really be.
You're just saying that because you won.
Wow, you really need to play the dark side. Well, we're back after a rousing game of Star Wars Deck Builder. What'd you think? I know Haley's mad because she lost, but
no, I liked the game. I thought it was fun. I like the that they still managed to make it unique, where you can only recruit cards that are to your side or neutral ones. And I like that there's certain things facing both players. So if you're the Rebel side and you want to fight the Empire, then you get something if you destroy anything of theirs that's in the galaxy and vice versa. So I thought that was really cool, made it different. So I like that, because a lot of times you play deck building and you're like, I've played something very similar to this before. There's nothing interesting about it, but this one does feel a little bit more unique because it has a couple extra components to it.
Yeah, and a lot of things are kind of, I wouldn't say borrowed, but you know, things you can see how the deck building stuff has evolved. So you obviously have purchasing cards just like every other deck builder. This one has cards that have attack and purchase, again similar to Legendary or the like the Cryptozoic Cerberus system ones. This one has like the Force track, which you said was similar to the
Buffy Legendary.
Yeah, so it kind of things go kind of back and forth between good and evil, and that benefits one player or the other. So that's not something that's used very much, yeah, in other deck building games. And I do like being able to get individual rewards for bounty hunting the cards in the track and shooting each other's cards. It almost cost me the game because I had too much fun doing that. And you had like 10 or 12 dead cards to my 1.
But guess what? You still won. And one thing I like about it too is that it moved really fast.
It's a much faster game than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I can see why. Is it optionally in the rules that says you can add more planets? If you don't like mess around and like just take time buying all the cards and blowing them up and stuff, like super fast.
It actually says, I just noticed, it says 30 minutes on the back, so.
Yeah, that's not wrong. It's a very quick game.
I think I would say my only complaint was that I felt like maybe there were a little too many vehicles, because I would have liked to see more named characters come out, and I only saw like 4 rebels. 2 of them were from Rogue One. So I think I personally, that might just be me, I know a lot of people like the vehicles and stuff, but I personally would have liked to see more characters than vehicles. Not that I wouldn't want to see the vehicles at all. There's a lot of them in it.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, because there are 90 cards in the base deck, plus the 10 in each player's starting deck, but there's only about 50 unique cards in the box, because all the named characters, of course, are only one of, because they're unique individuals. But there's 3 or 4 of like every generic X-Wing Stormtrooper, etc. So it does make the name characters kind of hard to get. I happen to luck into getting both like Darth Vader and Jabba the Hutt, but I don't think you got any of your name stuff.
I tried to get Han Solo, but you killed him before I had a chance.
Right, and then you killed the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, you killed the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
You killed Jenner, so you killed all my named characters. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure, it was the last one that came out, but I didn't get to see him because you killed me.
It was too fun. I like shooting. So yeah, I liked it a lot. I think you did too.
Yeah.
All right, so I think it's a win.
I think it'll be added into our regular rotation.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys have any questions about the game, or just want to talk like deck builders or Star Wars, throw some Star Wars comments down below. Thanks for watching as always. Chat with us down below, and we will see you next time.